So I did a little research on this plant that some gal gave me a few days ago. She visited my garden, lives in Victoria, and she's one of the head propagators slash gardeners at the famous Bouchard Gardens in Victoria. And doing my homework on this plant, I mean, it looked really tender, but I found that this plant, native to the Solomon Islands, can take temperatures down to around -8 or -9 degrees Celsius. But at those temperatures, the top would freeze back and it will act as a herbaceous perennial. So I'm going to plant this thing. Now, the question is, where do I plant this? I have a very big garden here, and so many plants in it, but I was running out of places to put plants. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe planted by the bananas. And in the wintertime, I'll give it a mulch, and then it will regrow in the spring. And if it doesn't get that cold, then the top of this probably won't freeze back. -8 or -9 degrees Celsius is very rare to ever happen here on Salt Spring Island, at least in this location. I wouldn't say rare for the colder locations of our island, but in this area, I've never seen -8 degrees Celsius in my garden. So anyway, let's give this plant a try. And it's a very hard to pronounce name. Homalocladium. Homalocladium. It's a ribbon bush. Platycladum. Platycladum. So anyway, it's got very smooth, flat foliage on it, and it does flower, and it will get quite big. So it will take partial shade or full sun. So I think maybe right on the edge of the bananas here it'll look kind of cool. And we'll put it to the test because I like to experiment with plants. You see the oleanders are blooming here? Beautiful. And bananas are looking really awesome. Needing a lot of water. It's very early in the morning here. It's about 6:45 a.m. Saturday morning. Start of my long weekend here, BC Day long weekend. And it's already just around 19 degrees Celsius. So it's going to be a very warm day here on Salt Spring Island. And humidity is low, so it's always bearable. But you can see the bananas are drying around the edges. It's hard to keep the water to them. I can't pour enough water to these things. Even the Gunnera manicotta down there is browning around the edges. And the pups, same thing, browning around the edges. So, but garden's looking pretty jungly. Just the way I like it. So I think maybe here, I'll put this plant right about there. And that's where it will grow, under the bananas. It's a good place for it.